Right, that's true.
No chance of-
Okay.
Just screw up. Okay.
You can all sing along.
All right.
Okay.
So, welcome to Alvin Zamudio and Friends. The first time in 20 years that Alvin has been playing, or will play, live. Great musician, great friend. We love this guy, and you're going to like his work. All right? Enjoy.
Okay. All right. Okay. 2, 3.
The world gets so demanding, coming at you from every side, and you feel you can't go on. You need some understanding, someone waiting for you at home when the week is done. And that's why I love Sunday afternoons, when there's not a thing I've got to do. I can spend all my time with you. That's why I love Sunday afternoons. Listen, baby, no matter how much work we do, feels like it's never enough. And it seems here lately, spending time with you is all I've been thinking of. And that's why I love Sunday afternoons, when there's not a thing I've got to do. And I can spend all my time with you. That's why I love Sunday afternoons. And that's why I love Sunday afternoons, when there's not a thing I've got to do, and I can spend all my time with you. That's why I love Sunday afternoons.
Okay, thank you. For those of you just tuning in, what you never know on network television is that they've done that a bunch of times before, probably. And but this is our first time, isn't it, guys? Yeah. So that was Sunday afternoons. Thank you for everybody that's watching. And I'm going to introduce the band here. This is, like Peter had said, this is my first time performing in 20 years. It's been a long time of producing and doing many, many other things and raising a family. And so, as I had mentioned, if this is my first time performing again in 20 years, this is my son Addison on drums on the suitcase. Thanks, Barry and Michelle, for your suitcase. That's what the kick drum is. This is his first time performing ever. So that's kind of cool. So, and then over here on my other side, Justin Bethel playing bass. And Derby. Justin, and I met Justin when Justin was Addison's age, so it's a very strange circle. But Justin and I have been playing music together off and on over time. He's not actually a regular bass player, he's a songwriter and a guitarist, but he's filling in on bass today, so I'm grateful for him coming in. Now I have another member of the band to introduce for today, and that is my best good friend, Neil Brown. Come on up, Neil. And some of you that, no, you're not my best good friend. Justin thought he was my best good friend. Don't let him leave, he's got to finish the show. I was starting earlier, I had a surprise, and I wanted to show everybody that, and I mentioned, I think this is still the same shirt, but I think it's faded. But this is Neil and I in 1999, 2000, probably 20 years ago at Java Jazz and Blues. Some of you guys watching remember Java. And we're performing the album that's the only acoustic album I have on iTunes. Everything else is electronic based. But so that's Neil back in the day. And does it look like it's the same shirt but just faded? What do you do on the show? You like set it on the desk and then they zoom in on it? I don't know if everybody can see. No, it's not the same shirt? Okay, well it's close enough. Well anyway, I didn't want to impose on Neil with a huge photo of myself, so I got you a small one as a thanks for being my backup singer. Neil was always there, helping support me when I was doing backup, coming up with ideas and stuff, and playing until we both ended up with families and life changed. Yes, the trash can's right there, Neil. So anyway, okay. So Sunday afternoons, I got a little time to talk about the song. So Sunday afternoons started off as just a chorus. And the second verse was actually completed today, which does happen a lot in studio recordings where they're still working on lyrics and they show up. I didn't think that would happen, but it's kind of working out. But lyrics will still be working out, and I'm going to be doing a produced version of this. At the end, I'll mention that you'll be able to be a part of that and see some behind the scenes and how we put that stuff together. The chorus is just basically talking about how much I love Sunday afternoons because I used to never have Sundays available, and I loved my Sunday times, and that was the chorus. But I sat in the chorus for a long time until Peter asked me to do the show, and so now I'm glad that it's finally done. And I don't normally play it on keyboard, but I think it turned out okay. So normally I play it on guitar. So okay, did I get me follow my? Okay, so now we're going to move on to our next tune. Is that okay, Peter?
That's fine.
Anything else you need to say? Okay, this next song I'm switching to acoustic. Neil's here because he was the one to help come up with the background vocals on this back in the day, so we're kind of refreshing it. And I want to make a mention that when I wrote this song, it's been 20 years, and I never had a bridge. And I'm going to mention this now because the guy that helped me, that pushed me to come up with the bridge is a guy who just passed away this year. His name is Rick Elias. And if any of you guys have ever watched That Thing You Do, he was a part of some of the music there. New Tom Hanks got to be in the movie. But he was a Christian singer-songwriter and producer. Produced Amy Grant, Rich Mullins, some other people. And I managed to get a hold of him, and he was willing to review a song. So I sent him my song anyway. And he wrote back and said he liked it, but he thought it needed a bridge, and I realized I didn't have a bridge. So when I put the bridge in, it was kind of like it took 20 years, because the bridge only came up just in the last week. So it's kind of cool to be able to have this completed with a bridge, so that's what we're going to do now. Let me check where we're at. You got a shaker? All right. Let's hope I go.
Don't worry
Get it right. Okay. All right. Here we go. 2, go. 2, 3, 4.
Where does she hide when she runs away from all these questions? She reaches out for someone to hold on to, while the river tries to carry her away. And she's reaching out for something to hold on to that doesn't fade away. And she will not trust them anyway, anyway, anyway. Tell me, where does she cry? She hides away from all these problems of life. She reaches out for someone to hold on to, while the lovers try to carry her away. Yeah, she's reaching out for something to hold on to that doesn't fade away. And she has 1,000 questions, but she will not ask them. And she wants to know the answers, but she will not trust them anyway, anyway, anyway. But I love her so, and I want her to know that I'll be by her side, and it'll be alright anyway, 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 Okay, can you hear okay? I switched instruments, I didn't know. Okay, good. All right, well, so there's anyway. So, Rick, really, it breaks my heart because he didn't see it coming, and he ended up with brain tumor, I guess brain cancer. It was gone so quickly, and I always thought I can send this to him. So I'm trusting he can hear it now. Anyway, okay. Last song, let me see, make sure I'm not missing anything. We are ready for our last tune, Peter, and I want to go over something with the crowd to get them to do something with us before we do it. Is that okay? I want to say, and then at the end, we're going to talk a little bit about.
Do we have any sponsors or anything?
We would like to thank.
Or Skillshare or something?
No, but I do need to tune.
Share
TikTok.
Square skill.
You're going to have to hang on line too. Yeah, while I do the Chinese song tuning. That's it. Okay, so this is the last song. This is, sorry it's so short, but in the future when we do this, I think I'm going to have more people. I mean, it's Alvin and friends, but we're going to try to bring some people in and kind of expand it and see how this goes and keep the streaming thing going. We'll see what happens. But this last song has a part at the end that if you guys want to learn to sing along at home, what did they used to say? Not the studio audience, but at home. The home
People
audience.
at home.
People at home, yeah, whatever. I don't know. Okay, so the last part goes like this. That's all it is really easy. Or you can do a low part. If you're brave. Whatever you want to do. If you sing at home, we'll try to hear you. But those of you that are here can help out again. And Neil will kind of help let you know when that part's coming.
That's a little high, and it's been 20 years for me too, so
Yes,
please,
Neil, yeah, this
I
is.
have to throw that in there.
Let me find that. I gotta find the words. Okay. All right. Come on, stay up for me. All right, there we go. We're good?
And the song is called?
Oh, this song is called Mary. Mary does fine when she puts her mind to an axe to grind or a roundabout fashion. But never do if the job requires a heart's desire or too much passion. Giving in to fear will only tie you down, and you're much more beautiful when you're free.
Except we only have 3 options.
Yeah.
So thank you guys, those of you that are tuning in. I'm not paying attention, so if you're commenting, I'm sorry I can't respond. But we made it, and those 3 songs are all originals. And I am going to, some of them are kind of sort of produced on their way, but they're being revamped. And so what I'm going to do is I'm going to be producing all 3 of those tunes and get them out there. If you are able to connect with me on my website at alvinzamudio.com, you will find a link to Patreon, which is where I actually look for support, and you can be a part of this project. If you join up and sign up at Patreon for just even $1 a month to support what I do, then you get behind the scenes footage on what's happening, get to be a part of it. You might even get to make comments. I'll let you make comments on verses, whatever you want to do, but I want to open it up so that it's kind of interactive. But I do depend on that support for you guys to be a part of the project. So the website has the link there, but it's patreon.com/Alvin Zamudio. And soon enough, though, for the rest of you, these songs will be available. All my patrons get them for free. All my songs are downloadable there. And I think that's it.
Take a bow.
Oh, take a bow.
Get together, guys.
Oh, okay.
Take a bow. Come on, guys, get together.
All right, here we do.
Get
Here we
together.
do. Come on in, Addison. Do we come up front?
Yeah, just where you are. Get closer.
Okay, all right.
Don't
Come
knock
on in,
anything over.
my boy. This here's my boy.
Get closer.
All right. Thank you, Justin. Thank you, everybody, and the kids and the family for enduring these songs being practiced forever and ever. So, okay, we good? Thank you very much. Thank you, guys. See you again soon.